Welcome to Mountain House Flag Football. This is our 5th season, and for many of you, welcome back. In fact, I think 2/3 of the kids are returning veterans. Where's my cheat sheet? There we go. We've grown from a tiny little league in 2009. We had 80 kids and 10 teams. Some of you remember. In one of the divisions, in the youngest division, we had 2 teams and they played each other 10 times, so that wasn't much fun. This year, we were up to 280 kids on 28 teams. So we have 4 divisions, 6 in the 2 older divisions, and 8 teams each in the younger division. So it's going to be a fun season. And also, actually, I should also mention we have 48 cheerleaders this year too. We started cheer last year, so we were going to have cheerleaders at most of our games. Let me introduce some of our board members who are here. Bob Corden on camera duty over there. Big hands. He videotapes all the games every season and puts it on YouTube so you guys can, watch game film afterwards. Eric Hill in the nice red polo back there. I don't think you're in the red. Corey, are you here yet? No? Bernadette. 2 of our board members are not here. My name's Andy Sue. I'm the president of the league and commissioner of the league. Eric Hill is also the director of flag football and the vice president of the league. We have a bunch of coaches up here. I'm not going to go through all their names. We had so many coaches. Last year, I think with assistant coaches, we had over 60 coaches. But give them a big hand. The coaches make our league successful. Okay, I'm going to ask some questions now. How many of you guys are second-year veterans who played last year? Raise your hands. A lot of veterans in this group. How many of you are third-year veterans? Not that many, huh? Third-year veterans? How many of you are fourth-year veterans? We got 1. Lucas, who else? Charles, are you 4th year? And Christian? And Jaden, right? 4th-year veterans. Parents, they're going to get a special 4th-year patch this year. It goes on their left shoulder on the jersey, okay? Left shoulder. These are, you actually have to sew these on. I don't think there are any 5th-year veterans in this group, right? Any 5th-year veterans? No. 5th-year veterans, of course, get the 5th-year patch. And these are the iron-ons. We spent big money on these. Okay. We have 3 simple rules. You veterans know this for the kids. 3 simple rules. Any veterans who knows the first rule? That one right here. Have you played with us before? Do you know the first rule? Lucas, tell us rule number 1. That's rule number 2. Eric, over there. That's rule number 3. Go ahead. Yeah, they all forget this one. Listen to your coaches, commissioner, referees. We're going to be good listeners. We're going to learn discipline. Be a good listener, okay? That's rule number 1. Rule number 2. Who knows this one? Charles, rule number 2? Christian? No tackling. Thank you guys for signing up for flag football. We don't tackle in this league. We don't want their heads to get smashed. Any others? Rule number 2. Over there. Go ahead. Anybody? No. No tackling. We don't push people. We don't fight people. We don't kick people. Did I write all these down? I did. No kicking, no biting, no pushing, no tackling, no bullying. You guys know what bullying is, right? Yeah, no bullying. We don't like that. What else? No swearing. We don't want you guys to swear. Even if you hear other people swearing, you're not going to swear, right? What was that? No punching, no yelling, and nothing else bad, okay? You can play video games at home, but not when you're playing football. All right, last rule. This one's easy. Who knows it? Go ahead. Have fun. We're here to have fun. We're not here to turn out NFL. Well, some of you guys may be in the NFL, and I hope you remember me when you get there, but we're here to have fun, okay? Those are our 3 rules for the kids. All right, next thing, some of the boring stuff. Communications is very important to us. So if you have not received an email from me and you've signed up, please let me know. I probably went into your spam folder. You'll probably get an email from me once a week or maybe more. 5 times a day sometimes. Probably not. Let's see. If you have not received any emails from me, send me an email and unblock me or whatever you need to do. And then I'll resend all the emails. You should have gotten a welcome email, an email titled email number 1 that has a whole bunch of information and a couple other emails already. Most of the information will also be on the website. Let's see, website. Okay. Coaches. Head coaches will get a polo. We mentioned this already earlier to the coaches, but assistant coaches will not get a polo. So if you do want to buy one, you have to let me know in the next week. And this is a little bit complicated, so bear with me. Once you're assigned to a team this week, you need to approach the head coach and ask them to see if they need any assistance. Most of them will say yes. And then that's when you contact me and order a polo, okay? Well, I want to say something about requests. Like I said earlier, we're up to 280 kids, and honestly, most of you guys will get your requests, but there are some requests that just are impossible to do. For example, I have requests like some kids can only practice on Mondays, but there are no teams practicing on Mondays, so that one's hard to do. And if you have a son that's 12 and you have a son that's 6 and you want them on the same team, we could do that, but I prefer not to put a 6-year-old in the 12-year-old division. And then if your son wants Coach A and his best friend wants Coach B and they want to be together, obviously I can't satisfy some of those requests. So that's it about requests. The rosters will come out. Again, I have a lot of information to process. Out of 280 kids, we probably have 140, 150 requests. So I have to do a lot of work in the next couple days. So you'll get the rosters emailed to you within the next week, before next Saturday. It'll come in a big Excel spreadsheet. So you just have to find your name. And then you're gonna get this team, and then you get a separate email separate Excel that has the coach's name, coach's contact information, the practice time and day, okay, and location. And the fields, I get this question asked, 300 times a year. You're sitting in front of field 1. We have 4 fields this year because we're so big. Field 2 is the next field over, right next to the trees. We have 2 fields at the park. We also have 2 fields at the Bethany School, just over the fence, past the schools. The next field over is actually field 4, and the field after that is field 3. The field 4 is the only one that's perpendicular to the other field. So, again, those are our 4 fields. When you get you're going to get 2 lists. You're going to list of all the players. You're going to get a list of all the coaches with their name, email, phone numbers, birthdays, credit card. No credit card. And the practice time, day, location. If you have any questions once you get this document, of course you can email me. Jerseys and shorts. Forgot to mention. Once you get that list and you find your kids' names, if I misspelled something, because there are 280 of you and I'm doing this in the middle of the night. If I misspell something, please let me know, because otherwise the wrong name will get on the jersey, because all the jerseys are personalized and it'll be very difficult to change it after we do that. So if you catch, I spelled some I won't make any examples, but if the spelling is off, please let me know as soon as possible. Jerseys are personalized, so it does take a couple of weeks. You won't get those until before the first game, which is August 24th, probably the week before that. The shorts are not personalized. Every kid gets a pair of shorts with flags attached to them. They're Velcros. That's what we're going to use this year. You'll get those at your first practice, because I'm going to give them out to the coaches. Hey, section B over here. You're listening, right? You're good listeners. Rule number 1. You're going to get shorts with Velcros on them. This year, we're not going to use the belts at all. Those of you who are veterans know about the flag belts. We're not going to use those. So when you come to practice, you actually should come with your shorts with the Velcro flags on them. We have 3 fundraisers, like I mentioned earlier. Buffalo Wild Wings is one of them. They're going to donate 10% of all the tickets, all the people who go to Buffalo Wild Wings from now till November. And if you show that card that you got, they'll give 10% of the ticket back to the league. And 100% of, for those of you who are new, 100% of the money goes back into the league. None of the volunteers get paid anything. That's why they're called volunteers, I guess. So 100% of the money comes back to the league to keep our registration fee as low as possible. I know some of you probably have played tackle before. You know you're not going to get on any tackle team for $90, and a personalized jersey too, and a pair of shorts. Okay, almost done. Where are we? Oh, the other two fundraisers. We're doing this auction. Those of you who read my emails know that we have 2 autographed footballs from one current football player, Packer James Jones. I think he lives in Mountain House actually. And one former Raider, this is only for you Raider fans, Jerry Porter, who played for the Raiders a few years ago. We also have a signed mini helmet, not a full helmet, by Shane Leckler, who left the Raiders this year after like 26 years or something, but he's one of the best punters ever. So with those the auction actually ends tonight at 9 p.m. unless I don't get any bids, then we'll extend it. And so to bid on anything, you just send me an email with your bid price, and if somebody has a higher price than you, I'll email back and said you're not the highest bid. Either way, tonight 9 p.m. is the end of the auction. And the last fundraiser at this point, we sell league t-shirts. Who's got a league t-shirt on up here? Not Jerry. League t-shirts for $12. So if you want a t-shirt or 2 or 3 or 4, just find me, give me a check or some cash. Make sure I write it down on the sheet, and then I'll bring the t-shirts to you sometime in the next couple weeks.